Hello, everybody. Well, we've gotten through the introduction. We've gotten through the tuning the banjo. Now, this is the actual first lesson, the two-finger banjo. Now, what I'm about to teach you is, it's very important that you get this down before you move on to the next lesson. It's important that you get this down. If you try to move on to the next lesson without getting this down, it's going to slow you down. Because you know, and believe me, I understand it's a tendency to want to jump ahead. Now, if you've already been playing banjo, of course, and you're just wanting to learn two-finger, then, you know, you will probably learn a little faster than others. And one thing I want to stress is, well, the first thing I like to say, remember, go slow, learn fast. If you go fast, you're going to go slow. You're going to end up learning slow. So, but one thing I would like to say is everyone's different. God makes us all different. And some of us will learn faster than others, and some of us, it'll take a little longer. But I promise you, if you stick with it, you're going to learn to play this banjo. And it will probably go actually good for everybody. But just remember, you're a little slow, there's nothing wrong with that. And a lot of times, where people's a little bit slower than others, they actually start excelling and going past the others that was faster than them. I've actually seen that happen. You know, you can see that happen in life through school or whatever. You'll see somebody maybe was a little slow at something, and then all of a sudden, before you know it, they're better than everybody else. I'm not saying that's the case. I'm just saying don't beat yourself up if you're a little slow. Before we do this, I will say that what I'm going to teach you, you know, it can take a week. It can take a couple weeks. It might even take some people 3 weeks. Or you may do it in a day, 2 days, 3 days. But anyway, let me show you what we're going to do here. The first thing we're going to do is learn the bum ditty on the two-finger banjo, okay? On the 5-string banjo, but the two-finger style. Okay, I'm going to tilt this camera down. I'm sorry if it irritates you. I know it can be a little irritating. So where you can see the banjo. Okay, so the bum ditty. We're just going to do all open strings right here, right now. All you want to do is simply start with your 3rd string, your middle string, because that might be the best position for you to start at. You don't have to, but that's what I would recommend starting at. And you to do the bum ditty, you hit the 3rd string. You hit the 3rd string like this. See what I just did? You hit the 3rd string, then the 5th string, then the 1st string. 3rd, 5th, 1st. 3rd, 5th, 1st. And this is what's going to sound. Now, starting off, go slow. Go slow. Just like I'm doing, starting off. And I will say that this is going to feel very awkward to you if you've never picked a banjo up. But believe me, it will come. It's kind of like learning to type or something like that, or riding a bike. It feels very awkward at first, but it's called muscle memory. This is muscle memory. This has nothing to do with talent or anything right here, what I'm doing. It's muscle memory. So you're wanting to get your muscle memory. This is what it'll sound like. Well, you'll actually play this at different speeds according to the tune that you're playing. But this is what it'll sound like kind of to get. Like that, but go slow. But for starting out, just go. And try to keep your notes even. Now, you can do this once you start getting it somewhat down. Just anytime you get a chance, pick your banjo up, take and get it and do this. And if you practice it, I don't know, just practice it 5, 10, 15 minutes. Like that, practice that. And like I said, you don't have to use picks to do this either. Okay, then once you get this down to where you're feeling pretty comfortable doing it, then go to the second string and do the same thing. Second, fifth, first. Second, fifth, first. Second, fifth, first. Not quite that fast starting off, just. But as you get going, and trust me, muscle memory will kick in. And it's going to feel really difficult to you the first day, but then the second or third day you come back, it's going to feel a little easier. And after a week or so, you're going to, or however long, it will get better every time you come back. And then you'll get to the point where you don't even think about it, and it'll happen. All right, after you get that done and you feel good with that, now I'll go to the fourth string and do it. Of course, slower. Okay, now, the bum ditty, we're going to do that on the second, third, and fourth strings. The bum ditty. We're not going to worry about the fifth and the first, and actually, you very rarely do it on the first. Sometimes you might do it. Instead of going to the fifth first, you'd go to the second. That's how you would do that first string. But for now, literally just go second, third, fourth. Second, third, fourth. Fourth, third, second. Fourth, third, second. Third, fourth, second, second, third, fourth. But after you get to where you can do this on every string comfortably, then start mixing it up. And this here, you know, you'll play different speeds depending on the tune you're playing, but once you get it down, you can go different. You can just hit it without even thinking when you're playing your songs, your music. You can really speed it up, you can slow it down. But like I said, your first lesson, slow. Always slow, go learn fast. So I hope that hold on a minute, my wife's watching me.
They can gear it down.
Yes, I'm glad, yes. She just brought something up that I almost left out. I'll go ahead. So now you got this, okay? And you can do this. You can do this. If you text on your cell phones or whatever, think about whenever you text, are you actually paying attention? Let me move this up. Are you actually paying attention to the letters you're hitting? Unless you're like me. I don't text, so I'll be like this. But once you start, I've seen kids and everybody, once they get used to that, they're just going like this. And they're not paying a bit of attention. Muscle memory. That's what this is all about, muscle memory. Okay, but what my wife just brought up is down here on the screen, you will see a little thing that looks like a cog, gears. If you need to slow these videos down to learn, which I would highly recommend if you need to, I would. Just hit that gear, and you can it'll pop up a little thing there, you can either speed it up or slow down the videos. Now, I'm not a drinking man. Whenever you do that, when I talk, it's actually pretty hilarious. It looks like someone's just plumb, you know. But we'll leave it at that. But anyway, I hope this video helps, and give me some comments if there's anything that I could have done differently to maybe help you learn this better. Then please leave comments, positive or negative. But anyway, as I would like to finish, I would like to say John 3:16, for God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So God bless y'all, and thanks for watching, and we will get that second lesson out, and it's going to be a little different. It's going to be something you're going to enjoy doing. It's going to be fun. So this can get rather monotonous, but remember, always have fun with it.